What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Of course, brothers, Kyrie Irving has apologized and resumed playing in the NBA. And of course, this comes after losing a Nike deal. Why was the Nike deal rescinded? All because brother Kyrie Irving shared a link from an Amazon video called Hebrews to Negroes, Wake Up Black America. Now we understand what happened. He was punished severely. I believe he missed 8 games. Let's be real, Kyrie Irving, that's all he does is miss games. Again, I don't even know why anybody would actually want him on the damn team, but he missed those games. And not only did he miss those games, but he was forced to make, like an apologize many times, a donation, many other things, going to synagogues and things like that, meeting with the Jewish community to get back into good graces with the Brooklyn Nets in the NBA. But then the ADL, the Anti-Defamation League, went after Amazon to have this movie removed. What did Amazon say? Amazon said no. CEO Andy Jassy says, as a retailer of content to hundreds of millions of customers with a lot of different viewpoints, we have to allow access to those viewpoints, even if they are objectionable and they differ from our particular viewpoints. Okay? And Jazzy is Jewish. That's very interesting. So not everybody thinks alike in any community. So then my question is, if Amazon says this content is not offensive, at least to us, to the point is that we're not removing it, then how does Kyrie Irving, who shared the link, get suspended for something that Amazon didn't even remove, yet Amazon has a big deal with the NFL. Amazon, I'm pretty sure, has some sort of contract with the NBA and is not going to lose money from the NBA or NFL, because we know that the NBA or the NFL or these other leagues are never going to come after Amazon. It is a giant. Amazon's pretty much told the ADL no. So what about Kyrie Irving? You get to lose your Nike contract. You get to lose that money in the NBA. And it just goes to show you how faulty and hypocritical this American system can be. And a lot of guys want to be NBA athletes. A lot of guys want to be rich and stuff like that, until you find out that you don't have a lot of power behind your money. Like, as men, we got to really understand that. It's pretty much like me. Let's say, for example, you make a YouTube video. I make a YouTube video, right? You share the YouTube video. The video has no hate speech, but you get fired for it. And it's even worse in this case. And the same thing with the LeBron thing. Remember what LeBron said? LeBron said, listen, you guys asked me questions only about Kyrie, which Kyrie should have never been suspended based on what we know now. But you didn't ask me something about Jerry Jones. And when we look at athletes, we look at entertainers, we look at them as being very rich, they are not powerful. How many times do we have to realize power is in ownership? Power is in ownership. Power is never attributed to clout, It's available in ownership. Amazon, who owns the network, and even have a CEO, told his own people, no, that's power. ADL, go somewhere else. That's power. When you can service your community, that's power. And black people are gonna have to start to understand that we gotta play that same game. The Jewish community decided to get, or they felt offended from what Kyrie shared or whatsoever in the documentary. I don't know what's in there. I've never seen it. But then you have somebody from the Jewish community say, well, we need to have differing opinions on this. But then the league, who Kyrie Irving has made a lot of money for, and they're able to go ahead and suspend him. And then Nike, drop your contract. And then the reporters ask LeBron about Kyrie and not about Jerry Jones. We have to really wake up and read in between the lines and see what's going on, man. How silly are we going to continue to be? Not knowing the power of our community, not knowing the opportunities that we have, things that we should be doing. This should wake black men up. Okay? This is how rich people can do you. This is how powerful people can do you. Black men, we got to stop complaining about how people are treating us and start doing something about it, even on a small level. Brothers that live over, like in certain cities, man, just start meeting up 5 people at a time. Do things to intentionally bring resources to black male communities in different cities. Become your own power base. Of course, it's never going to be easy. Of course, it's hard. Of course, you got to settle a lot of differences with people who don't think the same way. But if you don't, you're always going to be dictated to for people, even when, in the Kyrie Irving situation case, bruh, Amazon should have been the ones most liable for it because he's the one that found the video from there, and Amazon didn't remove it. But they're gonna always treat you like that when you don't have an ability for a community to respond back. You don't have a collective base. You don't have a think tank. All the other groups have think tanks. Black men don't have a think tank. Black men don't have investments that help other black men to achieve something. We don't have a power base. We don't even have an agenda, anything. And because you don't have it, you're going to be treated less than. Because not only of your race, but because of your lack of preparation. And how often are we going to continue to go with this? How often are we going to continue to be, sitting back saying that somebody did us wrong, somebody did X, Y, and Z, when we see the writing on the wall each and every single day? But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again. Another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. I'm out.